10 Instagram story tricks and hacks to make your Instagram stories 10 times better. Hack number 1, I'm here on my Instagram page, and as you can see, there's a red orangish ring around my profile picture. So typically this reddish orange ring only shows up around a profile picture when that person has posted to their story and you have not yet viewed that story. So it means that that person has posted a story that you haven't seen yet. But as you can see right here, because of that blue plus, I actually don't have anything posted to my story right now. So like if I click there, it's just gonna ask me to post something to my story. But I still have that red orangish ring around there. And so real quick, I'm gonna post something to my story and show you what exactly this hack accomplishes, why it's a good hack to use. So just do a goofy little selfie. All right, got the goofy little selfie. Let's post that to the story. And now I've got to jump over to a separate account so we can look at my account from an external account. Okay, so I'm here on my dog's account. You can see his little profile down here in the bottom right corner. But you can see that there's right now double ring around my profile picture. So if I click on it, you can see that that outer ring disappeared, but there's still a ring around my profile picture. And so then what happens is, since that ring is still there, people tend to click on it thinking that there's a new story there, and it takes them into your story again. So what it accomplishes is more people clicking into your story because they think that there's a story there that they haven't viewed yet. And so it gets more clicks into your story, which increases your reach and just increases your engagement. Okay, in order to get this ring around your profile picture to trick people into clicking into your story, you just simply need to download an app. Now, I'm not sure what this will be for Play Store, sorry if you're Android, but for iPhone in the App Store, search Profile. Wow, I did not type that well. Okay, Profile. Wow, Profile Picture Maker right there, the one that is suggested. All right, and then this one with the girl in the icon, that's the one you want. So I'm just gonna click open there, and it brings me to this profile picture editor. Okay, so what you wanna do is click on the plus sign and then just select the image that you wanna put the ring around. So I'm just gonna use this one. And let's get Daryl the dog right there, centered. Good enough. And then what you wanna do is just click next, down the bottom right. Then it'll bring you to this page, and you wanna come down here to the bottom right and click on badge. And then right there you can see there's that ring, give that a click. And then top right, click the download icon, click save to camera roll. Image is saved, okay. Then go back to your Instagram, go to edit profile, change profile photo, choose from library, and right here you can select that new image with the ring around it, click done, and now you can see that the ring has been placed around your profile picture. Now the second hack that I want to show you is to use polls in your Instagram stories. And the reason that you want to use polls is because it increases your reach. It increases how many people view your story. I've personally tested this and have seen that the use of polls increases reach, increases the views that you get on your story. And also, if you pay attention to Gary Vaynerchuk's Instagram stories, he is always using polls, and I believe it's for that exact reason. You know, he's running a huge agency. He's got tons and tons of data on Instagram story reach and all that, right? And he's constantly using polls, and I've seen that data take place as I've done use polls in my stories. So feel confident passing that along to you and saying use polls in your Instagram stories to get more views on your stories. And so the way that you use a poll, you probably already know, just in case you don't. You just go here to your story. Let's take another little selfie. Oh wow, nice little blurry one. Okay, so to add a poll to your story, you just click this little happy face page icon up here. Right here, click on poll. And then you can type in a question. Do you like this selfie? Question mark. And then you've got the yes, no. If you want to click into both the yes and the no, you can change them to, oh, for show. Made me click away. Alright, and you click done. Drag that down a little bit. Click post to your, I'm not gonna actually post this one in my story, but click post to your story, and then people will be able to tap on that and vote oh for show or made me click away, and that will increase the views and the reach on your story. Hack number 3 has to do with adding links to your stories, getting people to swipe up. And the hack just simply gets more people to swipe up, so it'll increase the link clicks in your Instagram stories. And so all you gotta do is just go to your stories, add a story. Oh, gotta do another selfie. We'll really like that one. All right, and then click on the happy face page icon again up here. And then right here in the search bar, if you just type in swipe up, and you can type it in spaced or you can type it in together, and it kind of brings in different stickers. But I highly recommend that when you post a link, post a story with a link to get people to swipe up, that you come in here and use 1 or 2 of these swipe up stickers, because they just simply get more people to swipe up. It'll increase your link clicks. So come in here and pick the ones that make the most sense for you. I think the ones that move are a little bit better, that have a little bit more action to them. But yeah, that's what you want to do. Just come in here. So let's say we wanted to use this one, and I just wanted to boom. And now you've got a nice little swipe up sticker, also known as a really nice call to action. So one way to be looking at this is not just as like a fun artsy social media platform, although that is what it is at the same time, but also be looking at your Instagram stories from a business perspective. The way a web designer would look at a website, like, why is this button here? What happens if I put this here? What if I use this type of icon or image or movement? Like all of those things end up mattering and cause people to make certain decisions or not do certain things, or swipe up more or swipe up less. So anyways, all these little things matter, and I think this, using a moving swipe up as a call to action, is a really good way to increase the amount of people that swipe up. So I'm gonna roll this one straight into hack number 4, which is very similar, but instead of getting people to swipe up, we're getting people to tap. And so here's how to increase people tapping on whatever you want them to tap on. So I'm gonna close out of this one, discard. I'm gonna come down here, and let's say I want to share this story, and this story is what I want people to tap on. Or post, I guess I should say. I'm sharing this post to my story. What you want to do is come up here and search for a tap here sticker. And then same thing as with the swipe up sticker, get one that makes sense for your post. And also I think one that moves is a little bit more enticing, more captivating. So like this one right here, I think is a really good one. Shrink that down, and if I move that up here, now when people see it, it's not just a stale image. Now there's a moving icon that has a specific location for people to tap, asking people to tap right there, and so more people are going to tap there. So basically what this hack is, and the last one, the tap here and the swipe up, they're just call to action. So like I mentioned, the same thing happens on websites all the times. Different call to actions are placed to encourage people to swipe, and they work. Like that's why we use them, is because they work. So if you use the swipe up, if you use the tap here, you'll get more swipe ups, you'll get more taps. So tip number 5 is how to take a long video clip and cut it down into 15-second segments, so each of those segments can be uploaded in order to your Instagram story. Because Instagram stories only allow 15-second video clips, so if you have a longer video, it gets a bit difficult, especially if you're, and time consuming, especially if you're gonna like import it into a program and you're gonna manually slice every 15 seconds. You don't have to do that. All you need to do is download an app, plug your video into the app. It'll take your video, slice it in order in 15-second clips, and then you can take all those clips and upload them to your Instagram story. I'm gonna show you how to do it. There's several different apps that you can use to do this same thing. I'm just gonna search this one called Storycutter. This one right here with 122 reviews. This is the one that I have, so click open or download if you don't have it downloaded already. It'll ask you if you want to sign up for Pro. You don't have to, or for Premium. You don't have to. And then so just get to this page, click import, select the video that you want to import. So I'll just grab this one right here, click choose, and now it's going to compress the video. We'll just take a second. Okay, that's done compressing. So now you have option to do some editing, filters, text, stuff like that if you want. Once you've done that, or haven't done that, whatever, come up here to the top right and click the share icon. And now it will split everything into those 15-second clips. Those clips will be saved in your photo library and your videos, and then you can just upload those to your Instagram story. Hack number 6 is pretty cool. I just learned about this one super recently. It's how to share a song to your Instagram story directly from your Spotify, and then people can click it in your Instagram story. It'll take them directly to Spotify and automatically play that song for them. So inside of Spotify, click on a song, and then the 3 dots, give those a click, scroll down to share, click on share, and then click on Instagram stories, and that'll instantly import it into your Instagram stories. And then you just click your story, add that to your story, and then when someone clicks into your story, up here in the top left, you can see the play on Spotify option. Click that, and then you can click on open Spotify. It opens Spotify, immediately starts to play the song, and then just with one click, I can add it to a playlist of mine. So super dope, super quick way to share a song with your followers, and super quick way for them to listen to the song and add it to their Spotify playlists. Hack number 7 is a really good way to increase engagement on your Instagram stories and to build better relationships with your followers. So for this hack, click in your story, take a goofy selfie, then click on the page happy face icon up there. And then what I want to show you is questions right here. So click on questions, and then this little box comes up. You can tap on it and you could type, ask me anything about how to make money online. And then you can change the color of it down here. Let's go with green. Put that down here in the corner, and I'm gonna click add to story. Now if I go in and view my story as a viewer, I can see that there's the question right there, or that I'm saying ask me anything about how to make money online. So I can click into the box to type something, and I can ask the question, how can I sell on Amazon? And then click send, and now that question has been sent. So if I come back here to my Instagram, click into my story, and then if I come down here to the bottom left and click on seen by, it'll bring up my insights, my story insights, and I can see that response right here. And I can click on that response, I can click share response, and then I can record a video response to this question right here. So the question is, how can I sell on Amazon? So if you want to sell on Amazon, it's actually really simple. You just sign up as a seller on Amazon. But then the main thing is that you need to find a good product to sell. That's really what it all hinges on, is you finding the right kind of product to go and sell. So anyways, you can record a little video like that, and now I can just post that to my story. And super cool, I've just increased engagement in my stories, which is great for the Instagram algorithm to see, but I've also built relationship with my followers. They were able to ask me a question, I was able to quickly respond to that question, and even with a personalized video response. And I'm gonna roll this straight into hack number 8 because I just blew right through it. You only saw a little bit of it, but if I go back here, let's discard that. And I actually look in here, this is what I wanna show you right here, is story insights. So your story's been posted. Watch, if I come back here, let's refresh this. If I click into it, okay, if we look down here in the bottom left where it says seen by, now there's 5 people who've seen it. So if I click in there, this is where I can get data, insights on people that have been viewing my story and how they've been clicking and acting on my story. So right here I can see all the people that have viewed my story so far. I can see the responses which I just showed you. But if you come over here to the bar graph, this is where you'll get additional insights. Now there's not much here because I just barely posted this story, but this is where you'll get a lot of data feedback on what's going on inside of your Instagram story. So it'll tell you things like discovery, accounts that you've reached with this story, impressions, how many people started to follow you from this story. If you posted a link, it'll tell you how many people clicked that link or swiped up. It'll tell you how many people you've reached. There's all sorts of information in here that you can use to then improve your stories and increase how many people are watching your stories, how many people are clicking on things you're putting in your stories, and how many people are swiping up your stories. Hack number 9 is another way to add music to your Instagram stories, this time just from within Instagram stories. So no Spotify to Instagram, it's all within Instagram stories. So just click into your stories to add one. Quick selfie. All right, then click on the stickers up here. Click on music right there in the middle. And then click on, you can search for stuff or you can browse for stuff right here. I'll let you play around with that. I'm just gonna click on this first one right here and show you how this works. So you can select 15 seconds or anything down to 5 seconds. And you can change that by clicking right there and scrolling. 15 seconds is the max because that's just the maximum length of an Instagram story. But you can select any 15 seconds of the song just simply by sliding this. And so if I turn the music up, slide, takes me different parts of the song. So I just select 15 seconds I want, click done, and then now I can share it to my story, and that song will be behind the story. Last hack, hack number 10. Here's 2 more ways to increase how many people your story reaches and how many people view your stories. We're doing the same thing again here, just clicking into the stories, taking a selfie, and then sticker icon up there top right. All right, the 2 that I want to show you that you should be using are location and hashtag. And the reason that you want to use both of those as much as possible is just simply because it'll allow for more people to view your story. So to add a hashtag, you just simply click here and make money online. Wow, can't spell. Click done. It also gives you other suggestions down here at the bottom. Click done. And now this story can show up for that hashtag's highlights. Let me show you what I mean real fast. So if I back out of this and I go to search, and I type in make money online, and I click on tags, and then I click into that hashtag. Right here in the top left is the highlights, or the stories for this hashtag. And so by me putting that hashtag in my story, I now have the chance of showing up here. And so right now that's from Tai Lopez, so that's not it. But if I refresh and click back in there, now I see a few other ones. And so if I use that hashtag in my story and throughout the day people are exploring that hashtag and that hashtag stories, mine can show up in there. That'll get more views on my story. And then if there's swipe ups and link clicks in there, well then people can click on my stuff and swipe up and check out my profile. And it's just a great way, again, to increase story views and increase engagement and increase followers. And then it's the exact same thing with location. You can see there's the places tab right here, and it's the same thing as with hashtags. People can search locations and look at content based on that location. And so if you throw locations in your stories, people will be able to find your story and your profile just because you threw that location in there. And if you haven't already, go down into the description below and grab the free growth guide that I put together for how to get to 10K followers and unlock the swipe up option in Instagram stories.